Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. My name's Ed and I'm a data science and AI master student at the University of Liverpool. And today I wanted to talk about time management skills. So a bit of a weird one. I actually have no script for this video because I was going to talk about something else, but I didn't really want to talk about it. So I thought I'd change and talk about this. Because this has been more on my mind lately than the other video which I was going to talk about. And the desk setup one will be coming soon, I promise. I know we hinted at it now for a while, but the desk setup video conundrum, it will come at some point. But yeah, anyway, onto the video. Basically, where does the time go? This is my question. Just where does it go? I'm finding that I'm waking up and sort of going straight into the day, and that's fine. I've tried to give myself 15-20 minutes in the morning to drink coffee and chill a little bit maybe, but then as soon as I sort of get into the day, I feel like I'm behind. I don't know if anyone else feels this. I should probably read some articles about it. It's probably the answer, and get back to you. Maybe do a part 2 to this video next week after I've read articles on where does time go, sort of thing. But I find that I'm forever chasing my to-do list, and just I reach the end of the day basically, and I don't really know what I've done. And yeah, I'm just not very satisfied by the end of the day. And I think I was listening to a classic of Ali and Tamor on Not Overthinking, and they were sort of saying similar things about how they reach the end of the day and they don't feel, or Tamor in particular I think said maybe a while ago, they sort of reach the end of the day and goes, oh, cool, sort of thing. And yeah, I want to, but here's the thing. So I go through the day, and I never get as much done as I want to, which means that I don't think I ever sort of make time for myself amongst that, if that makes sense. So for example, in literally for the last month, I haven't found time in the day, even 15 minutes weirdly, to do either some yoga or something, or some guitar practice. And I don't know why. Clearly I have 15 minutes spare in a day. I mean, I'm finding 10 minutes spare to record this video. And I think it's a combination of currently looking at it and what I'm trying to change this week. I think a lot of it's to do with planning and batching, which I'd read previously in the 4-hour work week, and I used to do a lot of. Don't do as much anymore. We'll be doing more. By the way, the motto for this week for me, by the way, is plan. And by example of that, I mean that I've already done my food shop for the week. I did it all on Monday. Took a little while, but that means that I no longer need to go out food shopping, because I have all the food pretty much, apart from bits of toast. Maybe I might need to buy another thing of bread and maybe some avocados. I don't know. But yeah, so I bought all my food, which means that I don't need to go to town every single day or every other day and spend time walking down there, walking back, picking up stuff. And I want to try and apply this to other aspects of my life, because batching is obviously great, and I know it's a great way to reduce time wasted on things. But still, even with that, I'm just not really sure where the day goes, because I wake up, so currently I'm waking up 8 o'clock-ish, and that gives me enough time to or maybe even 7:30, and then that gives me enough time to shower, eat breakfast, all that jazz, before, and maybe chill in bed for a bit, as I said, with coffee, before I go to my lecture at 9. If it's online this morning, then I can just prolong that by 20 minutes. And then uni starts, and from I don't know, 9 till 1, I just seem to be working the whole time really. But it's never productive work. This is the annoying thing about uni, right? Which I have right now with my timetable, is that all my lectures, tutorials, whatever they are, they're all an hour, and they're all 2 hours apart. And if you spotted my calendar, pretty much every single day it's like this, which means that you can never get into the flow of doing things in those 2 hours. And so it seems like wasted time almost. It's just a bit frustrating really. But yeah, so then it reaches like lunchtime, and I feel like I've barely done anything with my day, because I've probably had like a lecture, maybe 2 lectures, and then I've maybe had like 1 or 2 hours of studying. But still, it feels like not much. And then this is the point where like I think I've said previously, generally don't work well like between 2 and 5, or just after lunch and like 4 or 5ish. And so this would be the sort of ideal time to go to the gym or do yoga or whatever. But because I feel behind in the morning, I then feel like I need to push through this period. And then it reaches like 6 o'clock at this point in time. And then maybe I feel like I've done, like, university-wise, the amount of work which I want to do. But then suddenly at 6 o'clock, it's time for me to have some supper. So I make supper, then I eat supper, it's like 7:30, it turns to 8, and suddenly I'm relying pretty much on doing everything. It feels like between the 2-hour gap between 8 and 10, when I actually want to be sort of relaxing and hanging out with people and doing the social side of things. And so in that situation, I don't want to be like playing guitar or doing yoga, because I want to be spending time with people, because I've been like working the rest of the day. So yeah, basically this is my conundrum, if that's the correct terminology. I will look up some articles. I'm gonna write it now. Watch me. Because I'm really good at saying stuff and then just not doing it. Writing in my lovely journal. I start doing the whole like writing in a journal thing after I concluded that it's much better at retaining information. Because I know, like, obviously I've got this massive Notion set up. Go to Alioda as usual. But things still just get lost. And so actually I want it to be like a task, we'll circle it. And so I find that putting everything in this journal it just stores it a lot better, and it's like easier, and you write it down, it's less places to get lost. It's like a definitive place without like a massive database behind. Anyway, look up time management stuff. Like, I really wish there was like a daily framework, because that'd be really useful to my life. And this is where I like go searching for a framework, and I'll start watching YouTube videos of people's daily routines. Mainly Alibdale. Or like just university routines of people who seem to like know vaguely where things get done, and like get things done, which I'd want to get done. But then that leads me into a YouTube rabbit hole, and then I get nothing done. So yeah, basically that's the issue which I'm encountering. If you feel similar at all, drop a comment or message me or something rather. If not, I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you in the next one, where I'll probably be talking about, or I might not be talking about, I could be talking about the solution to this issue. Anyway, see you later. Bye.